Okay, thought I'd make this video while my extractor is running, so hopefully you can hear me. Please don't laugh about how incredibly messy my machine is compared to yours. So, as you can see, it is a little different. It's not a stainless steel box like yours. It's made out of cast iron, I guess. Galvanized cast iron, maybe. But in most respects, it's very similar. Got chain feed here. I don't know what this is. Maybe this is a manual release for that. Yeah, push it down and that brings that finger, as you call it, up. Mine works opposite to yours. Yours comes up this way, and I can see how it would tend to lift that frame. Well, mine doesn't. It comes up the opposite way. So it doesn't lift the frames at all in that respect. So moving down here, I find that the frames will come down and the bottom will get wedged on here. I don't know if this, I'm just feeling this, it looks like that might be a little bit bent down like that. Another problem I have is if the frame isn't perfectly square, or if there's propolis or wax on the end bar, on the side of the end bar, this clearance between this guide and the opposing one here is pretty well exact. And if there's anything on there, then the frame will tend to not slide through there and jam between here and the feed bar here, and then it just crushes the frame and throws it in the bin. Also, this flapper thing, this guide, they're really tight. Yours seems to be much more loose, but these are really, really tight to move. I can move them, but quite tight. When I do plastic, the black plastic Pirco frames, and they come down, they hit here, they tend to hang up here a little bit, particularly if there's a little bit of comb on the bottom of the frame. Of course, we all know that's very likely it's going to happen. So that'll catch. I haven't seen a lot of wooden frames, but the plastic ones will catch here, and then the ends will be forced down in here, and it'll bow the frame right out. It might flip in, or it might just smash the frame. One thing I know is missing, after looking at everything, you can see what's missing here, right? Mr. Spring is missing there. So that needs to be rectified, because that, of course, keeps the knives kind of together to cut evenly through the frame. Other than that, it's pretty good. It's pretty similar to yours. I got a table here, so it's hard for me to take this video. So, you know, you've got that guide. You can make a thinner cut or a thicker cut. The springs you were talking about here and the adjustments for the knives. So that's kind of all the same. This sprocket, I think, is what you said you changed, is it? Let's see. I don't even know what drives that. No, it can't be that one. It's a different one. Anyway, I get that you changed the feed rate, which I think is excellent, if that helps the guy. So again, even this guide here feels like it's bowed a little bit on top of this bar, so that needs to be addressed. I might be able to just kind of put a big wrench on that, tweak that up a little. I don't know what to do about this clearance issue between here and here. Suggestions are welcome. I find that when it pushes the frame down, when it's done cutting and it gets down to the bottom, it sure flips out a long ways, and you can kind of see this feed bar that pushes it down, pushes the frame down. There's nothing else here until this little stud down here. My feeling is this stud should be far closer to the feed bar, so that when it's done cutting, the frame doesn't fall very far, and it can be pushed down and out through into the trough. Because what's happening here is it just kind of falls free flow into there, and sometimes it goes crooked, falls out into the bin, which is not convenient at all. So anyway, there's my video.